I'm going to take a look at a genuine US MRE. Going to be menu number 6 beef patty. This one has a date code on it of 1299. So this was packaged on the 299th day of 2011. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's inside of here. Now we have a fail on the peelable seal. Alright, we have the entree, beef patty grilled, the ingredients, and the nutrition facts. You can pause here if you want to read those. Also have, oh, this is actually good, this is wheat snack bread twin pack. A lot of times with the chicken breast patties and the beef patties, stuff like that, they'll give you 2 full wheat snack breads, and it's kind of a lot to make a sandwich out of. So we have the twin pack of wheat snack breads. I also have cheese spread with bacon, nut raisin mix. It's going to include peanuts, raisins, walnuts, almonds, filberts, cozzine, and a few other random elements. Cheddar cheese crackers. These will be like combos. Tropical Punch beverage base powder. Barbecue sauce. Hot beverage bag, which will be important out here in the great outdoors. Flameless ration heater. MRE spoon. And accessory pack A, which has instant coffee, non-dairy dry creamer, sugar, matches, toilet paper, or in this case I'm putting a napkin for today, moist towelette, salt, and some gum. And this sort of a demonstration is a really good example of just how useful the hot beverage bags are. Most of my reviews are done inside, and I have a tray and whatever I need to mix everything up and make everything just fine. But out here I really just have what I have. And it makes it a lot easier to mix something when you have a nice little zip top bag here that has measurements on it, and that's meant to be able to go into a flameless ration heater. So let's see. First I'm just going to mix up the coffee. Coffee creamer and sugar. Add some water to that. And one disadvantage I have here is that the flameless ration heater is going to have to work overtime because it's actually cold water that I have. So we're going to get that mixed up so it looks like coffee. It looks somewhat good. I'm going to get most of the air out of here. Make it a little bit easier for the flameless ration heater. And I'm going to put the beef patty, and the beef patty is only, most MRE entrees are 8 ounces. This one is only 2.6 ounces or 74 grams. But I think that's part of the reason why they usually have the 2 wheat snack breads, and it kind of makes up for some of the nutrition that you're losing. And so I'm going to put the beef patty in the flameless ration heater. A little bit of water to get that activated. And it's just definitely getting hot and it's starting to steam a little bit. So I'm going to put it in here. And I'm going to actually put the coffee on the other side of the heating element, but outside of the flameless ration heater bag. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this whole thing at an angle on a rock or something. Alright, while that heats up, we'll go ahead and take a look at the rest of the stuff that we have. This is the twin pack wheat snack bread. If you're familiar with wheat snack bread, it's usually thick loaf of bread-like material, and this is basically the same thing, but there's two of them, and they're quite thin. This is the nut and raisin mix. And the cheddar cheese crackers. I just don't really want to open. A ton of them, but basically it's a pretzel in a little tube shape, and there's a cheese inside of it. Cheddar cheese kind of a thing. And the cheese spread with bacon. Well, it's nice that they have these things thin like this. I'm just going to use one for the beef patty, and the other one I'm going to go ahead and put some of the cheese spread with bacon on it. I'll probably put some of this on the patty too, but just for the sake of being able to see and check this out. It's looking kind of weird. Smells good though. That's the important thing. And as we get one of the problems as far as doing this out in the field, the Tropical Punch beverage base powder, it takes half a canteen cup, which I don't have, or 12 ounces of water. And obviously that's going to be too much to mix up in a little cup. So I'm kind of cheating a little bit. I happen to have an extra hot beverage bag. My original plan was I was going to... Oh man, that beverage bag broke. I've never had that happen before, but I think I'm able to save it. Put the 12 ounces of water in here. Up to there. And yes, sure, some people prefer to put the powder in first, some people prefer to put the water in first. The reason I did the water first is to get an accurate measurement. It's one of the things I'm a big fan of the hot beverage bags, and I know it just seems like it's a Ziploc bag. What's so special about that? It's true, but some people are, I'm sure, really good at guesstimating amounts of water and other liquids, and I'm not one of those people. So I like to have these little marks here that tell you how much you're using. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it's nice to be somewhat accurate. Give this a nice shake. Seems to be okay. It's leaking a little bit here. Definitely had a failure on this hot beverage bag, but it did what I needed it to do. Didn't mix up quite as well as I thought it had. Got a couple clumps in there. No big deal. But I guess it's just the way it goes. And I think we're ready for our main dish. It's a good amount of heat in there. So that's a good sign. Yeah, I think we're ready. Here's the coffee. Let's see how that is. That is actually hot. Good. And the beef patty. This is the kind of thing I could, there's enough heat in there, I could throw the cheese spread in there. I could, I don't know, use it as a hand warmer if it was winter. Here's our little beef patty in a big standard size pouch. You know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to put the juices in here. I mean, I don't normally do this, but juices themselves are pretty good. But since I'm going to try and eat this as a kind of an open-faced sandwich, I'm going to keep them separate as much as I can. Here's our grilled beef patty. It's, you know, it really kind of has a nice appearance to it. I know it's chopped and formed and all that, but it kind of looks like a hamburger. It doesn't really look all that overly processed. You can see the grill marks on there. Alright, and since I used my coffee cup for the juices, which, you know, I'm just going to go ahead and drink that. I luckily have this nice Swedish camping coffee cup that was given to me by the Magnus. I'm going to use that for the coffee. Ooh, which is really hot. It's impressive. Alright, time to try this out. I guess I really don't need the spoon for the beef patty. Give that a try as it is. It's pretty good. I like it. Give it a shot of some barbecue sauce. And a little bit of cheese spread, bacon. Make a little bacon cheeseburger. Barbecue bacon cheeseburger. And try that. Yep, and that takes something good and makes it even better. Try the coffee. Coffee's not really my thing, so I'll give it a quick try. It's fine. Instant coffee. Not too much to say about that. Let's try out these nut raisin mix. Make sure I got a little bit of everything in here. And that's good. It always kind of surprises me with the nut raisin mixes that they're not a little saltier. They don't really seem to add salt, considering, you know, the sodium content of MREs is pretty high usually. You just kind of think that would be a salty thing too. Alright, I had the cheese spread on the beef patty, but let's just try it by itself on the wheat snack bread. That's good stuff. And that just leaves us with the combos, or the cheddar cheese crackers. There's a little look inside of it. You can see it just cheese right through the center of that little tube of pretzel. I'm sorry, these are actually the cracker ones. They make combos in cracker and pretzel varieties. Get this little visitor out of here. And this leaves us with our slightly clumpy tropical punch. It seems like those things might have broken up on their own. That's refreshing. That's pretty much it for this MRE. Menu No.6 beef patty from 2011 in the Paco company.